Welcome to the Tower Couch Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch. As always, we have Mike.
Yo.
And today we're going to talk about Wartales, which is a game made by the French. Yeah, I got more to say about this. It was pretty funny what I discovered about this shit. But anyway, before we do that, what's been going on, Mike?
Not much. Did a lot of diving, as usual.
Hell dive.
Yeah.
Soon to be doing Divinity 2.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a little co-op run that we'll keep you guys updated on every episode, I guess.
Finally downloaded it and started looking into classes.
I haven't
Don't know what
any.
we're going to do. Do some little inside baseball before you make your character.
Well, I was talking to Sean earlier, and I asked him about Divinity 2. He's like, I have it, but you got to remember, that shit's like Bethesda. There's just like a giant modding community, and there's like a whole bunch of classes that are just for mods that like are ridiculous. So like,
yeah, I don't do that shit.
What is it?
I don't do that shit.
Well, no, I meant like, does our game automatically have mods downloaded in? Like,
No,
I figured
you have to go to the workshop.
Okay, see, I thought that they would because like back in 20 fucking like 15 or whatever the fucking Xbox One or whatever it was called was, they had some game where, Skyrim, one of the remakes, it came with a whole list of mods and missions and shit on the console version, and all you had to do to put them in the game was just press a single button. So like, I figured today, like with this kind of community and this kind of game, like it being D&D, it would just be like constantly updating with mods that people make. It's just like, just click over here, it's fine. You know what I mean?
Was it Fallout 4? It's a newer version of that because, it's Bethesda, so they were trying the same practice, but they had a better idea what they were doing.
Yeah.
And I think it just works how it does on Steam, where it has a big old list, and then you can just like check boxes on the list.
Hell yeah.
On Steam, I think it's more likely that some of your stuff might be uncompatible, like the workshop. Actually, I was about to say the workshop was curated.
Right, yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah. But I just thought that would be cool. Like, for a minute there, I thought like polymorph might be one of those classes because I've never even heard anybody use that term. So until you told me about it.
Like a metamorph or some shit.
Oh, that's cool. But
the skill is, or the ability that they have is polymorph.
Okay. But that's fucking sick. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I have no idea what classes are available. I feel like getting weird on this game, so I don't think I'm going with like my trusty dusty just swordsman. I want to be a monk. I might be a monk. I think that'd be cool if I can do that. They don't have a fucking monk?
I don't think so.
That's lame. That's ultra lame. Is this even a game? But yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be cool. I've just been getting into working out. That's what I've been doing. Started last Monday, every single day except for the weekend was like the only time I skipped. Started cooking a lot more. My arms hurt constantly because of those fucking burnout push-ups. So that's a fun thing to get used to. Same thing with running up and down stairs. Yeah. And speaking of classes, I beat Final Fantasy 12 in like a week. So like, what happened is like, I took my PS4 out of retirement because I want physical copies of shit and trophies because my fucking PS5 is digital only because at the time that's whenever you couldn't find them and that's the only one I could find. So all those games are fucking cheap as fuck. It's like $10, $20 a fucking game. Like if there's anything you want to play, like just fucking grab that shit. But I got Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, and Sword Art Online, Alicization, and like Chorus, or however the fuck you say that shit. But the Sword Art Online game looks beautiful, but I don't like the combat. Like, it just feels... It would be awesome if it was just faster. Like, you feel like you're running really slow. It's hard to explain. But yeah, that was kind of lame. But then I played through Final Fantasy 12. I used to try to fucking beat that game all the time because I had a save file at the very end. And the wrong people were leveled. That game, I'm sure, like, I could have done, but, like, I would have had to grind, and that's all I would have to do for fucking ever instead of just... It was faster for me to do what I did with this game, I feel like, than what I had to do in the old file when I already had level 50 characters. You pick two classes, and you combine them. This isn't the Zodiac one. In the original PS2, you can only do one. But you pick classes, and once you pick those classes, you're not locked into them, but you basically are. Like, you can get out of them. It's hard to explain. You can get out of them, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if you get to keep your learning points for the license board, which is basically a sphere grid, but just way more simple. Yeah, I don't know if you get your LP. If you do, and I did all this for nothing, then I'm going to be kind of pissed. But if you don't get your LP points back, that's what I was afraid of, so I just didn't try to like, swap boards with anybody. Yeah. So instead, this time I built a team very carefully. I used everybody except for like one dude. Where the last time I played it all the way through, I only leveled 3 people instead of like the other 3. Like, I was just straight up. Those were my highest dudes, but they were like, their classes are shit. Like, for what I needed them to be. Yeah, the final boss, he does this dumb shit where he floats. So, like, in my old game, I could never hit him with physical attacks because he was, like, flying. But arrows and magic could. But he'll also make himself invincible towards physical attacks and then magic attacks. And then there's a very long period of time when you get him really low that he just makes himself completely immune to damage and just floats around the arena attacking you. And you can't do anything about it except for heal. But yeah,
we were talking about Divinity earlier. One of the things that's weird about it is that you have 2 sets of armor. Like, you have one set of armor, but you have 2 stats. You have a magical armor and a physical armor. And
I see where you're going with this. Yeah.
If you knock down their physical armor, then you can damage their health. But if you do magical damage to them, you'll still have to get through their magic armor.
Huh.
And what is it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Geomancy, necromancy, and like blood. If you're a summoner, you could make like stuff out of blood. So those all count as physical damage, and then like fire, water, electric, ice, those cause like magical damage.
Yeah, this game, the more I looked into that game, it seems very, very tedious. Like,
no, not really.
Like, getting into the meat. No, like, in a good way. Like, a good tedious. Like, how it was with F12. Like, I'm playing... That's what I was getting to, though. Like, he does that. And maybe I wasn't missing him. Maybe I played this game all over for no reason, yet again, for a different reason. Maybe I just wasn't timing out, but I swear I just kept on saying missed. So I built this team. I built my 3 mains were Vaughn, Ash, and Bosch. Yeah, Bosch. And I feel like they're the most main characters out of any of them anyway. My backups were Fran and I forget the other fucking person. Oh, Penelope. Penelope turned into like a main switch though. I don't know. It was weird. But anyway, the other dude, Balthier, I think his name is. He's the Sky Pirate. He's badass as fuck. I just didn't use him because like he was kind of my here's my last 2 classes. Here you go, I guess, character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love Balthier though. I actually misused it because he has one of the highest. No, maybe it was Bosch that does, and that's why I used him. I don't know. 2 of them, Vaughn and Bosch, or Vaughn and Balthier. I think it's Bosch though. They both have the strongest base strength stat in the game. So like, you want to use strength classes with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're fitting
Yeah,
together.
that was major parts in certain Fire Emblem games. Like some of the beginning characters would essentially be worthless in stat wise compared to the other characters that you'd get later on in the game.
Yeah. And Ash and Penelope have the highest magic stat in the game. So I took those 4 and I was like, you 4 are important. And I go, okay, Penelope, I made her a red battle mage, black mage. And that was badass as fuck. She used staffs, fucking maces. I always had her equipped with a badass mace usually. And like their stat boards, these are like what you gotta play with, you know, and like fucking dick around to understand. So you got your highest magic character. All right, cool. You made him a mage. All right, cool. Inside those mages, inside their licensing board, there's so many tiles that are like increase magic potency. So like you're just given like the strongest magic stat dude in the game, the fucking like most magic proficiency possible. So they're just fucking like zapping for like 6,000 damage, like just on like a Thundaga. I had it to a point where I had her doing arcane. I'll explain this here in a second. Sorry. Like there's a lot to talk about with FF12, but this is like a really cool conversation. Like truthfully, when I get into it. But anyway, Penelope, Black Mage, Red Battle Mage. She did that shit. Very important. This is the one that I really focused on. My White Mage Archer, Ash. Bows always hit anything flying, so you don't have to worry about missing. And I made her the White Mage too, because if you're gonna sit back and shoot bow and arrows out of the fucking big fight, you will also be able to heal, and nobody's ever gonna touch you because the other 2 are gonna defend while all that's going on anyway. That was a cool ass build. Monk. What was it? What was Bosch? Monk and something else. Fuck, I don't remember. Oh, Shikari. So he was a fast monk because he's the fastest or best with poles in the game, or like the second best in the game anyway. And I put an accessory on him called Battle Harness. So every time somebody tapped him, he would just, it makes him counter. So he's just like boom, 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 because I'm running at 4 times speed. So you just hear all these slams and it's just him fucking destroying shit.
That on, what was it, Cecil and Final Fantasy IV. I forget if it was in that game, because it's always the one I think about. But there was one game, I think it was him, and I had to, unequip it for one of the battles, because one of the bosses, like, physical attacks you. And then if you physically attack him, he has another counter where he like does some crazy magic attack. So anytime you'd attack Cecil, I would counter him, and then he'd do attack and kill everyone.
Nice.
I always watch out for that now,
though. And my main dude, Van, however you fuck, I think it's Vaughn, Vaan, pretty weird. I made him a Bushi foe breaker, so he could carry giant hammers and axes. Like these ridiculous look. They're not even huge. They're just like huge for the length that they are. So, I mean, it's cool as fuck. And shields and fucking katanas and shit. But anyway, he was just beating the living dog piss out of everything, along with Bosch. And you just see like magic constantly shooting and healing me. It's usually what I was doing. But if you took my white mage healer out, like, I was getting fucked. It would take a very long time, and I would be extremely destructive. But like, you could kill me so easy because there's zero white fucking magic, except for one of them who was too busy always attacking to even use it. Like, it wouldn't have even been proficient to do it at all. So, and the game is set up like there's these things called gambits. They're basically little programming nodes that you just plug into your character, and the game like will play itself like that. So like that's another really cool part of that system is like you're basically making this AI character just badass as fuck and do everything so meticulously. So like Ash always her first gambit. It also matters what order everything's in. Fucking right at the top, HP falls below 70% for an ally, and then I pick the spell Curaga. And then next one down will just say attack the foe that the party leader is focused on. So I set up all my characters to do that except Vaughn, who Vaughn attacks the nearest enemy because I make him the party leader. And as soon as since there's nobody below 70 in health, she'll be attacking. As soon as somebody drops, she'll instantly fucking stop what she's doing and just use Curaga. You're programming a character. It's so fucking cool. And there's fucking like you can have like 20 fucking gambits on your shit at once. And I've never got that crazy into it, but like I did fuck around with like 4 or 5 at a time. And it's pretty awesome, dude. You will fucking, I don't know, man. It's just so much fun to do it. Yeah. But yeah. That was
like a pretty cool idea.
It is. Final Fantasy 12 is like not a Final Fantasy game at all, I feel like. Like it's just an awesome game. But like it's Star Wars. It's to the core Star Wars, but even like kind of more boring and outrageous.
Fuck you.
Huh?
Fuck you. Star Wars isn't boring.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. But and that's not even what I was saying anyway. I meant like it's just a boring version of Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like there's no fucking lightsaber fights or like any crazy like I don't know, man. Like all the action is them flying around like a city or like this materia exploding or like nethicite, whatever the fuck they call it. But like, I don't know, then you're like fighting bosses. I'm talking about cutscene wise. And then like bosses, like Sid fucking whips out a chain gun. He's like, oh, you run from me! And then it starts fucking blasting like a fucking turret gun at you. And like the fucking screen shatters and like a dimension opens up. Like a portal to it, and it's just like the screen flashes white and like no damage is done to me somehow. Like I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like the final boss just like merges with machine and nethicite, and then his like wings are made out of gears and just floating metal, and it's also covering half his arm. And he like shoots all the discs in the air in like a slow cut motion. Like it's so fucking. It's the most out there game I've ever played in my life. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's awesome, but it's also like so out there that it's fucking stupid. Like I don't know, man, but it's definitely worth playing. I just think the story is super fucking boring. Like I skipped every cutscene in this game, every single one. I could not tell you what this story is about anymore. It's just fucking politics. That's basically the entire thing is politics. Pretty crazy. But yeah, that's all I did. Played a little bit of Wartales, played a little bit of the new Dragon Quest. That's the next game that we're doing. Dragon Quest 7 and Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. We're going to compare the two. I'm going to play Reimagined. Michael, is going to play the 3DS version. So, yeah, that's it. We will definitely talk on that. Might as well title this episode Wartales and Final Fantasy 12. Because I don't know, man. When we do that game, it's going to be like a 3-hour long episode. Yeah, man, it's also a long game. Like, without the fast forwarding, because I have the PS4 Zodiac version, like, you can bump that thing up to 4 times speed, and I beat it in like 20 hours. I had like 60 hours on my original file. Yeah.
I have 50 hours in Wartale.
Yeah, dude, just play a Final Fantasy like that. That's like really boring story, but they make you watch like super long fucking cutscenes about it. Like and like walk incredibly slow, which is like strange. That's why the remake is a must.
Pretty slow too.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that is
Nah,
true. Wartales pretty slow. No, it's not. I'll tell you, it's not as slow as fucking Final Fantasy 12.
you didn't get very far though. Did you leave the first country?
I got to the border.
Okay.
That's where a big topic in this conversation is going to come to. All right, let's talk about fucking Wartales. Sorry, guys. Final Fantasy 12 cast. So Wartales. Sorry, I had to sit down in my seat so I was paced back for you. All right. Wartales is a tactical role-playing game developed by Shiro Games and published for Windows, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X and S. No PlayStation? Lame. By Shiro Unlimited in 2023. Players manage a mercenary band that attempts to survive in a low fantasy world that is trying to recover from a plague. The gameplay. Well, sorry, I didn't want to talk about the gameplay yet. Development. Okay. This is a big topic of discussion. Wartales was developed in France. The developers wanted to avoid forcing quests on players. One of the design goals was to make it possible to decline any quest and avoid having quests automatically added. The developers also found games like Skyrim more fun when ignoring the main quest, like everybody else does, which inspired them to not implement one in their game. Instead of progressing through an epic story, they wanted players to focus on surviving a harsh world while giving them as much freedom as possible. Yeah, that's it. So, look, when your design goal is to quote unquote make it possible to decline, or I'm sorry, it's they wanted to avoid forcing quests on players. If you do not take quests constantly, you will die. You'll starve and you will die. Like
kind of. You could do a bad run, like where you jump. What are they called? Merchants and shit. Steal their shit and just sell it.
yeah, but don't you have to fight them?
Yeah,
And you can get hurt and die.
yeah. Then you can make shit from the apothecary and heal yourself, or you can buy potions from the apothecary.
Yeah, but my point is you can just fuck up and like not win and not get money, and like your warband will constantly be adding and losing people. Yeah. You know what I mean?
People
like,
lose. Yeah.
To me, it's just like it's just fucking hilarious that wasn't your thing, but you not doing that like just totally ganks you.
It's gotta have a fail state. I think it's more talking about like, there is a bar at the top. It tells you how big your mercenary band is, and you got your knowledge points and your little like bar.
Yeah.
And it's like every time you discover like a new location, first time you craft something, or what other random thing, you get like knowledge points. And every time you fill it up, I think it adds 10 or some shit. And then you got your fate of whatever region. And there's like 5 quests, I think. This current place I'm at, you only need. Usually there's like 5 quests to complete in the area. They're like major quests. The plot of the region. And I don't know how many there are, but then you need to have. So like you have a choice on which quest you have to complete, or which ones you want to complete, and different ways to complete quests. Like this one right here, I have like there's like exterminating rats. There's certain there's like bandit outposts where you have to just defeat like 3 bandits, and then the outpost becomes less guarded, and you can defeat the outpost, and there'll be less bandits. And there's rat nests, tombs.
So you
The
like
tombs are
have to
pretty
do
fun.
shit. You have to do shit.
Yeah, but you have a choice of what you do. And like there's
Well,
random
yeah.
quests that they generate just to give you money.
Don't get me wrong. I
Those
do
are
love the game. I do love it. So like,
yeah.
don't get me wrong. Like, I actually really fucking love it. But like, I wish I just had something to work towards too. Like, I don't know. That like you can't like beat it, can you?
You complete the region and you can craft all your shit. Or
So
is it the knowledge points
so the
that
region
you
has
get?
like its actual like story like ending though. Like it has like a story. I just wasn't
Yeah.
sure. Like, yeah, because like the reason I quit playing this game, I played it for Steam says 13.7 hours. 8 of those hours were in a single day. Because I loved it. My problem was I only had fucking I think 8 or 10 people, and like yeah, I think 8 people, but like everybody would just nighttime comes too fast. Their hunger comes too fast. Like I had to constantly rotate in a circle around the region to constantly make money to feed my people. And the fucking gate dude wants 200 gold, and like even 100 gold in that game seems to be a good bit. Like
Yeah, if you there
I never made out of the
was
region because I was
yeah.
like, I don't know, like you know what, fuck it, I played enough of it to know.
I'm trying to remember which ones I did. It doesn't have a list for me. I think it has. Yeah, if you're in the region, it tells you. Oh, okay, there we are. I helped the bandits save a refugee. There's like this dude like joins some bandits or some shit. Villagers catch him, and I don't like them because they're all snooty. So I sided him, and then I killed the fucking Uber dude in the area.
Yeah, that dude just like wiped my people.
And then there was a the refugees wanted to chop down the forests. The farmers are like, these are sacred forests. You guys just kind of came here, so like that's not cool. You want to cut down the forest? So I killed the people trying to cut down the forest. And then I bought somebody like a sheep farm, and then I saved a blacksmith. And after you do like 5 quests in the first area, or yeah, 5 I think, the mayor asks you to help them push the refugees out of camp that they made up on the hill. And I sided with, you can side with whoever, but I sided with her. And then I think I had to go back to the town. I forget if she gave you the reward like at the place or at the town, but they give you a border pass. Like each region you beat gets you a border pass, so you only have to pay the toll if you go there.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool things about this game. One being that there's a dude that was like turned into a zombie, and his wife's like, "My husband's turned into a zombie," and he's like, "No," and she's like, "No," and then you just recruit him and take him away from her. And every time you come back, even after he's fucking healed, she's like, oh, she's just like standing there crying, like, "No, this can't be."
Oh yeah.
But like, I have him, and he infected one of my other people, and I was like, oh shit. Yeah, so like, I went to the apothecary, and they're like, yeah, it cures curses or whatever the fuck. And I cured them both, so yeah, that happened. I could have had an army of undead, I guess. So that would have been fun.
I also recruited that guy, and was it I had 6 people or 7 people at the time, and we had to go up to the mountain. I was like really pushing it, and any game that offers the option for cannibalism, I always take it. And it's not really that useful here because you get 1 food for a dead body, but it weighs like 10 kilograms. I think it's
the worst fucking
in.
thing ever. It's
Yeah.
it's like the worst possible thing you could do.
So I like took on a group of people that was too strong for me, and I don't think I could. Was that I didn't have enough medicine or repair. What are they called? Raw materials to repair my shit. So I was like fucked in that way, and I was trying to like strategically do it, and I did it. So I only lost like person immediately. So I got attacked by a pack, lost 3 people, and then I buried them at the bottom of the hill, and then I pretty much just save scummed everything
Nope.
afterwards.
Yeah.
There was a few times in the second region I was also lacking money and repair shit. I mostly focused on building like a bunch of camp stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're just constantly crafting in this game. Like, there's like, how many different jobs? 12? 12 or 13? Yeah. And like,
There's 12 that I know of.
yeah, you can be like a fisherman. Said only that dude can fish, I guess. Like, you can be a miner. You can be I think it's a tinker. Is that what it was called? The crafter
Yeah.
dude? Yeah, and like, the miner would get ore. Like, you'd get so much fucking ore out of like a cave or something. And like, you could have a fucking hunter who would like hunt fucking wild game and shit because you need certain pelts and shit too for certain things. Like, you need everything to do everything. Like, have a cook.
Everything, pretty much everything's useful except for trinkets, which you can sell for shit. There's, I got all the lists right here. Huh?
Trinkets.
Yeah, like you'd get hairbrushes and like random.
Oh yeah, so you don't actually fuck with that shit.
No, you could. I just sold it. I couldn't find a use for it.
Yeah.
There's backpack accessories and belt accessories that you can wear besides like your 2 hands and your armor and your helmet.
Yeah. And everybody's class designates what kind of weapons they can use. Not everybody can just use whatever the fuck. Like, I have a berserker, and he carries a 2-handed, like, fucking battle axe thing. And he just fucks people up. And he gets, like, 3 turns per turn. Or 3 attacks per turn. So, it's fucking
awesome. Yeah, I got, my berserkers just use 1-handed axes.
Nice.
But, was it the jobs that you missed are woodcutter, bard, brewer. I don't know if you said alchemist or thief.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to name all of them. I was just like
scholar.
Explaining what I meant.
And blacksmith. How I think you could switch jobs, but if you switch jobs, you lose current experience.
Yeah, you lose all the experience, so they'll be like useful. You can't go back with and get your shit back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I was trying to think of you can build like stocks and shit and have slaves, kinda. And you can make them do jobs. I was trying to think of a way where just amount of people. Because what I'm glad about is how many people did you tend to fight?
What do you mean?
Around the same amount of people that you had in your party, right?
No, dude, I fought so many groups that were bigger than me. My people were just
really?
Yeah, my people were just stronger. Like, I'd run into fucking shit all the time, and it'd be like 4v12 or 4v10, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Or sorry, not 4, like 6 to 8 v like 10, 12. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, once you get like so good for the region, because I was stuck there forever, you just get too strong for everybody. It does scale with you, but like, dude, you're just so much stronger than them after a certain point.
Yeah, I was thinking the amount of people scale with you because last time I played this game or the first time, whatever, I had 8 people. And it took like so much less time. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a person for every job. So I got 12 people. And battles take fucking forever. I can usually wipe people, but certain people that I have in my group poisoner and my healer aren't too strong, so they can get their asses kicked if they get surrounded.
I just didn't have a healer.
Yeah.
I had like the first aid dude that like stopped the poison and bleed and shit. That's it.
Yeah. You can buy that skill from those Brotherhood places.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about the healer class. I like found this like when you go to the bars at the town, there's just a bunch of people sitting at tables.
Yeah.
And you can just go up to them and ask them to join your group. And you can inspect them first, and it'll show you what class they are. And I like inspected this dude, and he has fucking an incense burner and a grenade. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is that?
I'm gonna blow this place up.
So I picked this dude, and he's pretty cool. He's like, he like inhales the incense and then blows them out. Big AoE attack. And then if he ends his turn next to somebody, even if it's an ally, they get poisoned.
Yeah.
And then he also has a heal ability.
Oh, that's okay. Double-edged sword in it. Yeah. They fucking have like all these different abilities too, and the skill tree is very minor, but like it's kind of cool because it really makes you think about what kind of like character you're trying to build. You know.
Yeah.
Fucking like having the first aid thing. I have an archer, my main archer. He is also a heal dude, so I'll have him like run the course and fucking heal people up that aren't poisoned. I had certain people that could throw poison bombs at people, and I could just fucking do that shit the whole time. Like, I don't know. There's just a whole bunch of shit to do with all the different characters, so like endless possibilities kind of deal. I like it. I dig it. I also love fucking archers more than anything in this game. I don't know why. You just like
my archer kicks ass.
Yeah, dude, you can shoot through people into the people behind them, and fucking like every fucking time you shoot them, they fucking get knocked back and shit like that. That's pretty fun. You can knock them away from like people that are hurt pretty bad, and then on their next turn get even farther away from them so they can't get killed. That's a strategy I kept on using. Like you said, stopping next to somebody did something like poison them. There is like a perk, for example, with your builds and shit, and the way you play the game. If you stop a character next to another ally, they'll gain like a skill point. Because like your special moves cost skill points, so they're constantly regenerating, or at least you want them to generate constantly. So you need to figure out ways to do that so you're just even more deadly. Like if you want to do something fast, like I was ending all my fights super fast, or with even sometimes like not getting touched or getting like hit once. So like if you just like plan everything and the way it builds, it doesn't directly tell you what that means. Like it does, but like I don't know, you really gotta pay attention to understand how the game works.
Yeah, it wasn't something I enjoyed too much. Like I probably play this game on higher difficulty. A lot of times with games, like I airman and I just fucking brute force it. Cause like
we chose the same difficulty, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had like what was it, a harpooner? Yeah. And one of them, it's like if you stop next to somebody, you gain an ability point or whatever.
Yeah, that's
AP
what I was talking
or whatever
about.
the fuck it's called.
Yeah, a little orange
AP
symbol.
Ability points, same thing. Yeah. But and then the other one that I had, okay, I know what it was. If one of them, if they weren't next to anybody, they would get a fury point, which I don't know what that means. I think they do damage. And then like my other person, stop next to somebody, them and the person stop next to the brutality buff.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of things that do things to help you or fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of just like stack buffs on all your people and try to stack as many debuffs on every.
I didn't. I only used the buffs of getting ability things. I never even used buffs in the game, which is funny. I didn't know there were any.
Is that my swordsman? I have 2 swordsmen. One uses sword and board, and the other is the two-handed sword. And they have, what is it called? Taunt. It forces an enemy to engage you. Inflicts weaken on them.
Oh, okay.
Weaken reduces damage by 50%. Okay.
Nice. That's fucking crazy.
Increases damage by 30%.
Fuck. Hell yeah. But yeah, and like also doing those jobs too, like that fisherman job and like and this blacksmith and all that shit. You're constantly like everything time you do that, even thief's a job. You fucking sit there and do that thing over and over and over again. It gives you more and more experience for the job. You level up. You can do more things with that job. Like a blacksmith can make better armor and shit, but like they all have their own perks, and your whole warband has their own set of perks that you're constantly like picking and leveling and choosing. Like the entire system is made to make a build. Like, what do you want out of this group? And it's so fucking cool.
You have traits. I don't know if you noticed that. Every once in a while, whatever your character does, like actions, you'll be like, you gained a new trait. And like you have this list of fucking traits, like what is it? I like figured out how to capture people, starting to like capture bandits and sell them to the. And I think some of my people got some stuff that would make them be able to catch people better.
Yeah, my big thing, I wish I would have found it out sooner, and like I could have probably fucking did a lot more with this game faster. Near the end of me playing, fucking, I got one that let you run. Because, like, you move over like an overworld. You can just run from fights, and they'll eventually stop chasing you. And you can just, like, run across the board fast as fuck. That I think the sun and everything still takes the same pace, though. Like, the day-night cycle, the tired cycle. I think it's still, like, I think it goes with that. I don't think it's just a run. I think it's more like a fast forward. But I could be wrong.
There is a fast forward, I think. No, there's not. I'm so used to like
maybe I'm just
other games that I have.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm just like thinking. Now I don't know, man. I swear, like when they ran, I swear they got fucking hungry faster, like a lot faster.
Yeah. What happens is your fatigue goes down faster. You have like
oh, I know that.
For like your skills and perks, you have a set fatigue, so you don't like go to sleep every night necessarily. Based off like battles and other things, you fatigue. And if you run, it loses more. But bandits have like a range that they go in. So if you run far enough away, you'll either get far enough from them that they lose interest, or you'll run out of their territory.
Yeah. And like there's other things too, like sales, like for instance, it would be something like, I don't know, sales on this are 10% cheaper or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's not like an actual one, but like just as an example. Fucking, and they're in all different areas too, and like it's like the things your warband does and shit like that unlocks these points to spend these points to give access to these things that you can only pick one of, and like, yeah, it's a whole intricate system.
Yeah, there's the compendium, which has like knowledge, which is
that shit. Yeah.
Gives you like perks, like one makes your weight carrying capacity go up, you gain more money from mission, certain things like that. And then there's like your workshop, and it's all different. You can craft, you learn recipes from different people and shit. You buy them.
Yeah.
And
you can steal them too.
Thing. Yeah, you can steal them.
You can steal anything.
I hate stealing so much it carries over into fantasy.
What?
But I hate stealing so much it carries over into fantasy. Like the one thing I've never really thief. I'm
You
just like
completely cut out.
Kenshi. One of the best ways to play Kenshi, or the most OP ways, is thief. And I'm like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah.
But in this game at the beginning, I went around. I tried to buy all the recipes that I could. So like my people were happy as fuck constantly because I always had the best food. Like we never went hungry. I fucked up the bills sometimes and
The bills. The payment.
yeah.
Because you have to constantly also, while feeding, you have to also pay them a wage. And like this is just warband manager. That's all it is. Like you're just a manager essentially. But like like there's dumb shit where every like once in a while, actually that was pretty frequently, it'll be like, oh, your character wants something. You click on him. He's like, how could they think that he's better than me? Dun, 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 dun. And it's like, you have to pick one of these options and it'll tell you rewards and like bad things that happen if you do it. And it's like, I picked one thing and one dude fucking hates this other dude just out of jealousy. So like, if you have a tent at your camp, fucking, if you put that, I put them both in that tent and I couldn't figure out why. I always had like a fucking sad face, like marker on my on my end of day shit. And it's because they fucking hate each other, so they won't sleep in the same tent. Like they will, but they'll hate it. And like, so I'd move that fucking ass out by the campfire. He sleeps out in the open now. Fuck him. Bear Taxi's first one. But like,
dude, like
yeah, it's
fun. My people were so happy and shit. Like there's like some of them are best friends. Some of them fell in love with each other and shit.
Yeah, dude. I think one time I think my archer may have accidentally shot one of my dudes, and I had a permanent sad face because it said in quotes the reason was betrayal.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything you do matters.
I always make sure to line up my shots with the archer perfectly because based on your angle and shit, there's a percentage that you can hit somebody else.
I hit it with that. Like I saw it too. I saw it show it, but I just like clicked it too fast and it was an accident. So you fucking hate it.
Yeah, when it happens immediately, like a red sentence comes up, like their relationship has degraded.
Right. Yeah. And you could like have everybody gain extra happy. Like some of them be like 3 cheers for our victory, and it's like raise a drink, and then people get like 2 smiley face points. So yeah, there's just a whole bunch of shit in this.
One of my dudes is like proud of how he did in battle and shit, and it was like show off, and you like gain an attribute point. Yeah. And there was like train somebody else, and like everybody gains like a bunch of experience, and for other random things like you can capture animals also, make them your pets. And I captured a ferocious bear. Huh?
You got ponies, and they, after a certain time with you, they are in on the fight and also attack.
I kept my ponies as work pony.
Oh. So mine is
3 of them.
I have 1, but he's a monster, but I swear he just wants to die. Like, he fucking just because, like, you don't get to control the penny just does whatever the penny does. And Penny is, like, fucking bloodthirsty because, like, that fucking dude runs into, like, a pit of, like, 3 or 4 people and just kicks one of them. It's like, yeah, dude, I'm totally gonna survive. Like, first couple times I had Penny in battle, like, he's lucky I saved his ass. Like, because he was 1 shot away from dying every fucking time. Like, I instantly had to send my archer over to start fucking blasting and knocking people back. Then I'd have to send my berserker in and fucking thwomp the shit out of him and curb stomp him like he does. Like, dude, he's brutal as fuck. It's awesome. Like the whole beginning of a fucking fight was always mission rescue Penny. Like every fucking time, dude.
Yeah, you could. I don't know about the ponies, but your archer, if you get the Beastmaster thing, I think eventually you can. Okay, here it is. Level 5 Beast Mastery for the. It is. You can control animals in battle. Because, like, my wolf is retarded. And it does that same thing. And I'm, like, always fucking worried about it. There was, like, this mission where you had to. These people in the circus, like, lost their wolf. And I thought that I needed to place it. Like, now you need to go find, like, their actual.
Oh, that's fun.
It's not a wolf. And then I caught, like, a ferocious bear. And, like, he's been my friend for a while now, playing, but first got him, I don't trust ferocious bear. Like, one of the options is, like, kill it and then sleep.
That's funny. Fucking mercenaries tripping out. Okay, no.
It looks freaky, dude. He's all white and got scars and just fucking got these piercing blue eyes.
That's awesome.
He looks pretty demented looking.
He's a ferocious bear.
Yeah. But I wouldn't really recommend the animals. Possibly if you get like 3 battle or the Beastmaster thing with the archer, they're okay.
Why does it have to be with archer? Does it matter?
I think it's the only one that has lets you control animals.
Oh, okay.
But the bears, since they have a shit ton of health and they do shit ton of damage, they're good to go if you can capture them.
Yeah, that's fair. You are maybe over top of an overworld, but mountains do matter. So, like, if you get up on something, you can actually get, like, what are they called? Pitons?
Yeah.
You can shove those in the ground, and, like, it'll send a line down the mountain. You can just jump down it or climb up the rope from now on. So, I thought that was pretty cool. There's a bunch of little neat touches in this game. Very.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Do you do any of the blacksmithing?
Yeah, I made shit.
How'd you feel about that mini game?
Oh, well, I had a lot of practice with that in Dragon Quest XI. Well, Dragon Quest XI was a little bit different. It's like, don't break it. It's like, theirs is more like, don't break it. This one's like, hit it at the right time. Like,
yeah, but I was doing the higher level armor, and it is like so much harder because it's like sometimes they'll just sit there and wait for you. There's like 4 plates on an anvil, and they'll turn red, and then there'll be like this like glowing circle pop up. You gotta hit it like once the glowing circle.
Yeah, once it pops up, you're playing whack-a-mole.
Yeah,
that's what
the higher level the gear, the faster.
Yeah, I'm good at that kind of stuff, so it didn't bother me much. But I did fuck up a piece of armor I really didn't want to fuck up. It pissed me the fuck. It's like you said, it fucking waits for you.
Yeah,
like,
it's like sometimes you got to do like the thing in that Kirby challenge where you're like samurai and square off. You gotta like guess when it's gonna come, and then other times it's like I'll turn red and we'll wait.
Yeah, that's fun. The fish one, you like. It's one of those fucking going back and forth reels. You got to keep it in between these 2 red parts, and then you just pull the fish up. Just like kind of like automatic. You're just kind of balancing it.
You can craft better hooks and catch multiple fish and stuff like that.
That's sick. I didn't know that.
Bard, I think, is like Bard and Cook, well, and Tinker, obviously, are like the most useful ones.
What's Bard do?
At least in my opinion. Bard. There is a little
you make
stump.
Money. Yeah.
There's a little stump you can craft for your camp. and they sit there and play music and make everybody happy. And then at the bars, you can also play music, and you'll get.
Did you fuck with the Scholar at all?
Yes.
What the fuck? Every time in your camp, there's one of those trees, and I always have him there, but nothing ever happens. He's just like studying the tree or the stone tablet, whatever the fuck that thing was.
Yeah, it's the rocks.
Yeah, like what happens?
You get a little bit of knowledge towards your knowledge points.
Oh, okay. I guess that is useful.
Yeah.
I guess it just takes time. Because it took forever, dude. I don't know if I ever got anything.
Well, it's like every time you go to sleep at a camp, and that thing's there, you can interact with it.
Oh, I thought he just stayed there.
Nah, it's everything at your camp is for like overnight.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, and
yeah, you also build a camp. Like you actually build your camp and put shit in
it. Yeah, like I got all kinds of shit in mine. I got like a post and a hitching post for my fucking ponies and stocks, my slaves, and what else?
I have 10 cooking pots, fucking
yeah,
rocks, astronomy table, I think it is, like, or math table or some shit like that. Maybe a cartography table. That's what it is.
Oh, sick! I think I got that one.
I think it's some kind of table. I don't know. I got a bunch of shit too, though.
Yeah, there's all kinds of fucking shit you can put. I don't think I have a lot of it. What would it be like here? Yeah, and there's like upgrades of different like what is it? You can go up to 2 stars in your all your shit.
You just skipped out big time ago.
You can level up your stations up to star 2, which is like the 3rd level, and they upgrade their things. Like the cooking pot makes like your troops have like certain amount of food that they eat, and it subtracts from your total. And the basic cooking pot does 2. Then the upgraded does 4.
Nice.
And I think you have like a chance to make delicious stuff. Yeah, you have a 30% chance to make delicious food, which makes people really happy.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on a whole ass fucking adventure. There's snow and shit in there too. Like, there's fucking mountains. Is there like a desert at all?
Not that I've found. There is a swamp that is horrifying if you go.
Always fucking swamps are terrifying, dude. I don't trust
there's
swamps
like
after
zombies. There's like zombies and like hordes of flies and shit and mosquitoes that completely ignore you.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they're level 8.
Jesus. That's all the time I have for today. You want to put a lid on it? I think we talked about pretty much everything.
Hell yeah.
You cut out real bad again.
I would experiment with trying to do like a lower people. I would experiment with trying to do a lower group of people instead of like 12 like I had, and then makes survival like a lot easier. Like I spent so much time wandering around getting, and what else? Shit, there's something else, but my cat won't shut the fuck up, so I lost it.
Yeah, you're on an adventure. You're managing a warband and then playing a tactical RPG. That's what you're doing.
Oh,
it's awesome.
With your compendium thing, you should always try to make sure that you can craft your current level.
Yeah,
because you can craft way better shit than you can find.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. I found some pretty badass fucking magical armor, dude. But maybe I didn't make it high enough to. I only really blacksmithed a few times because, like, I could never find fucking ore after a while.
You have to go to the mines.
That's what I did. That was the last time I found ore. And then I think, like, I went up on a mountain and found, like, one more piece.
It respawns.
Oh, shit. Well, fuck yeah. I didn't think it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Join us next week. We're going to be covering a fucking amazing anime called Darling in Franxx, Mike's pick. And then after that, we're doing Dragon Quest VII. And yeah, those wheels going to be starting soon, baby. Catch you later.
Adios, muchachos.